Today, on this episode of RealityGays,
Brandon and Julia fake their way through Europe.
Stacy gets railed, and Darcey sleeps alone.
Sasquatch, more like Sassy Squatch.
Yes!
Roll it, Christina.
Hello, this is Captain Poodle speaking. Are you ready to find love?
Yes, ahoy, matey.
Love. Exciting and new. Go online. They're catfishing you.
Shocker.
Fiance.
Soon you'll be flying to parts unknown.
90-day Fiance.
Marrying someone you only met on your phone.
Be they French or Chinese, a brand new K1 visa's the key.
Ooh, the key to what, Poodle?
To love.
It's reality, gays.
Let's love.
Yes, so let's continue on our Sasquatch Baba Yaga tour. Here, if you see, there's a tree with slash marks on it that is indicative of Sasquatch maybe in heat. And then, wait a minute. Look up over there on the horizon. Behind that bush. What is that? Is that a baby crib?
I want a child.
Be very quiet. There's a Sasquatch in the woods.
She called me a hooker.
It looks like she's hugging a tree.
Tree. Creeb.
Did your mind go there when
she
Andrei
said Baba
said Baba
Yaga,
Yaga?
Just like Natalie is kind of like a forest tree creature.
Yes, she is. She could have twigs in her hair. I'd believe it.
We have to see her again, right? She'll be on Single Life again.
I don't want her to go away. On Single Life for the eternity of the show. Until she dies. She will be on there at 74 years old on the Single Life, everyone.
Still saying, I want a child.
Yeah, she's going to say, the crib. Yes. This is a delusion of Nuttily. It's going to happen. Oh, y'all, this is Reality Gays, and I'm Mattie.
And I'm Poodle, and we are two ridiculous homosexuals who love nothing more than talking about reality television and tearing in a new one.
Ridiculous being the word you underline in that sentence, everyone. We are talking today about part 2 of 90-Day Fiance Happily Ever After, night 17. Oh my God, it's a girl. We're
checked out, y'all.
Yeah.
This, even though they have the last episode, you're like, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah.
I was done like 4 episodes ago. Yeah.
It was
now
this one for me. But
now I'm just like.
I thought this was the last one. So then I was like, there's another one.
No, there's another. They can't do one more. They can't do 2 more, right? They can't. What else is there to talk about?
They already showed a trailers online. So I feel like they have to be 2 weeks away.
Yeah. So there'll be a finale. So I guess I feel like this was the last time we see Loren and Alexei. Because they wrapped them up.
Do we see? Oh, we do see Jasmine and Matt, and we see Gino. And who else? 2 couples are already gone.
And Brandon and Julie, they have to tell the parents they're gonna have a kid. I gotta say, are they 5 months pregnant and they haven't told his parents?
Not 5 months. They're
that's what they said in the thing.
For Brandon and Julia?
In the second episode, 5 months pregnant.
Oh.
They were 5 months pregnant and they haven't told his parents.
Like on the preview.
That's crazy.
That's mean.
I think so too.
And I know they're overbearing, but like,
come on.
I'm sorry. I'm going to say this. I don't feel sorry for Julia. we all watched her meet the parents on 90 Day Fiance, and she knew what. No, she knew what she was getting fucking into.
Yeah.
And for her to like think that she's gonna, I mean, literally, even in this episode, did you notice Brandon said the words, "I don't think my mom is overbearing. I think she's just helpful." If Julia doesn't think he is still going to change, she's got another thing fucking coming.
She needs to set a strong boundary and not let up. That's the thing.
But Brandon always lets up.
Right. But that needs to be a condition of, nope, that's it. You can't relent, or we're not together anymore.
Yeah.
It's hard. That's a tough game of pool. But I don't know. Otherwise, your mother-in-law is going to be in your life for way up in your business.
Way up in your, and if you think it's going to get better after you have a kid, it's going to get worse.
It's going to get worse. What I would do if I were Julia is I would get alone with Betty and say, look, we both have the same. The problem is she's not good at this. She can't play the long game.
She cannot.
Go up to her and say, look.
She should talk to your sister-in-law.
Exactly. I know you're his parents and you think you're going to always win, but I'm his wife, and because he gets sex from me and I'm the person who completes him, you will never, ever replace me. And I would just level with her, and it wouldn't be good.
Level with her, and maybe let her. But I guess Betty, if you give her an inch, she takes a mile.
I think so.
Because if she didn't, you could give her maybe a task or two that she can kind of feel like she's doing something.
Outside of murdering them, I don't know if there's a way. These two.
But look, your body, your decision, your choice. You tell people you're pregnant when you want to tell they're pregnant. I get that.
5 months.
But 5 months, like you're full on show, and also you're telling friends and other people. This is
the fact that they weren't the first people is rough.
This is actually the problem for me. It's not that she's not telling her in-laws. It's that she is putting her husband in that situation, which it could be argued that Brandon has put her in this situation, which he has a lot. But at 5 months, and you know how close he is to his parents, like, tell them at 3, like most people do. Wait till after the 12th week. I get it.
Wait till the 12th week 13, 14, something like that. Then the superstition of the first trimester is over. Yeah. It's rough.
Like, I almost am telling myself it's fake, because either this is fake or there's like this deep-seated kind of fucked upness about this situation.
The whole European trip was fake.
So,
yeah. Anyway.
Come on.
Y'all, just a couple of announcements. Love is Blind. Season 9 is all over but the crying and the reunion. The reunion's coming out the 29th. Mm-hmm. We'll probably put out a show on the night of the 30th, probably. I think.
Yeah.
We're recording it that day.
We're recording it that day.
Okay, that wedding episode, y'all. Woo! Okay. Gotta say though, probably the worst of the entire franchise is a wedding. Not the fact that I talked a little bit about this, but it's not the fact that nobody got married. It's not that. It just was. It was how it was handled.
I have thoughts, which I've already talked about if you've listened, because you heard it, because this is airing. We're recording this early, so I'm going to save it for the pod. But I have some kind of overall theme and thoughts and where the show, which I'm sure you do too. Like
a PowerPoint presentation?
I do. Where the show is heading.
Yeah. Oh, I have a lot of thoughts about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's, I wonder if they're going to bring people back? Because a lot of times they only put the people on stage who make it to weddings, right?
They can't do that this year.
I know they can't because there are two couples who didn't make it.
Yeah.
So I think they're going to have to break a lot of their rules.
Yeah.
About the reunion.
Yeah, it's
because Patrick and Casey are going to be there. Isn't her name Casey? Yeah.
Well, the rumor is Casey was dating Joe after the pod.
Supposedly. No, I
now
think before.
Joe has
before.
Or before,
they went out.
Oh, I thought it was that. Well, but anyway, now Joe has another girlfriend.
Yes.
And now Joe's girlfriend's doing an interview on the podcast talking about how Casey's trying to get with
these
man.
motherfuckers.
It's like no one has seen, and whoever worked for Netflix Legal needs to be fired because
there's also a big. This is a big spoiler for the reunion, but the talk is that Sparkle Megan has a sparkle baby.
That's a sparkle baby,
and it's not Sparkle Jordan.
It's not Jordan's, which we already know because we watch it. We know they broke up.
She's got a whole baby.
Boy, talk about a pretty crier. Okay.
Jordan.
This isn't the show. We both haven't talked about it yet. So let's move on.
Selling Sunset coming out in what? Next week? Following? Whatever the 29th is.
October 20. That'll be on. Well, people are listening. It's coming out this Wednesday.
Oh.
So our episodes will drop.
I said that like Darcey and Stacey. Oh.
You'll get a try before you buy. One episode will drop for you to hear. And then after that, all the episodes are going to go on RG Plus on the $5 tier, available on Patreon or Supercast, or included in your $8 Apple subscription.
I think it's already been talked about. Maybe it has. It's been leaked in the trailer. But y'all, Emma has a boyfriend. And he is quite the topic of conversation around the office ladies. He's interesting. Interesting.
It is. Again,
there's a little bit about the fires, just a little bit.
A little bit. Look, I have one word for y'all, and that's episode 2, Girls Giving.
Girls Giving
was giving the drama. It's bonkers, and it was wonderful to watch, and I'm really excited. I did email Mary and Romaine's like PR contact on their
DM?
Instagram.
Yeah.
No, I emailed.
Oh, you emailed a PR contact.
They have like email for collabs.
Did you sound like a crazy person? Like, I met them at an event and they were really nice.
Yeah, it's like, I'm that gay redheaded queen that wanted to suck your husband's dick. No, I had a very professional email. Thank you.
I'm sure.
I made AI write it. I was like, make this sound less gay and crazy.
Can we always do that for your emails?
Can we do yours for less cunty?
No, that's my signature move.
You know what? You do sign your letters with continence.
With cuntiness.
With cuntiness.
In cuntitude. Signed poodle. You'll sign your letters in cuntitude.
Put that.
That's your email signature.
A pillow.
In cuntitude.
Put that on a pillow, please.
In cuntitude.
Oh, boy.
Yours always in cuntitude, poodle. Y'all, do you like watching us? Do you like to watch? Do you like to watch?
Because they're our sub.
Again, just because you lower your voice doesn't make it sound like a daddy.
Oh, I can. Because you're our sub.
That's even worse.
Our sub. You want to be our sub.
Don't do that. It hurts people's dog's ears.
Yeah, sure. Mm-hmm. It makes me. I am sad I don't get to do the Tiger Lily voice anymore. It did make people's dog. When you like a greenie or a milk bone.
Y'all, they've been banished from the universe.
Thank God.
They've been put out. They've been like they pulled a hatch down and they've been shut out the bottom. Poop. Yeah, they're
Thank
gone.
God.
They're gone.
I never want to see him again.
I don't want to see her again.
I don't really see, but I really don't want to see him. Good luck and good riddance.
I don't know why they thought. I understand why they thought it would be an interesting couple. I don't know why they thought they'd be a good fit for Happily Ever After. I think they're awful. You have to have some aspirational for happily ever after.
When you first meet them, you don't realize how awful he's going to be because you already know her.
But they had a whole season where you saw how awful he was going to be.
If you're casting, you get her. You see the hair and all that. But I don't
totally get that.
Yeah, I don't think casting did a good enough job to know who he was. I feel like they were
had
blindsided.
a whole season. Oh, you mean because they started
in the very, very beginning
filming? They started filming right after their season.
But they film, because they film it and the show's made in the editing bay.
Yeah.
So casting.
So they probably signed them on after they saw some dailies.
Great casting, casting, and then they found out he was a controlling monster.
Yeah. Yeah, and lots of other stuff. Y'all, if you want to join RG Plus,
if you want to join some RG Plus,
don't use the Apple for Patreon.
It's gonna charge you a bit more, and you don't want to be a Patreon whore.
That being said, use a browser to join a Patreon, or go on Patreon. Don't go from the Apple Pay or an Apple podcast.
Charge more.
Because they will charge you a fee, and we've had some sissies try to get out of it. It's like trying to get out of a mafia, trying to get out of some kind of mafia organization.
I'm gonna watch The Godfather. I've decided.
What a brave stance!
But we just haven't had any. When do I have 3 hours to watch something of late?
You've had a long time to watch this movie.
I know. But now with Diane Keaton, I'm gonna watch it now.
Okay. Yeah. Secret Lives of Mormon Wives Season 3. Coming November 13th.
I can't wait.
We will have more info about that drop schedule. We'll definitely have a few episodes probably out the next day. Let's get into it.
That was so loud. That scared me.
What? I was so loud.
You went, let's get into it. You used your
hey lady,
Gary
my high soft palate. Let's get into it. Oh! Where I said before, y'all, singing is yelling. Singing is kind of controlled yelling.
It is also where your Florian lives. Which he yells, actually. That's how
he just kind of yells.
I have a quick question for you. This isn't to do with anything. I just saw it on my floor and I thought about it. I'd like to know your opinion.
You saw it on your floor?
Well, so there's a package that arrived about 5 days ago for a neighbor.
I don't know where this is going.
That used to live below me. And
so you return it.
So I texted, it's for his wife. I texted him, and this happened before like a year ago. And I texted him, he texted me back, and they said, don't worry about it. Well, I texted him twice now. Do you want me to mail the package to you? No response. So now I'm sitting here.
You open it, it's yours.
I was going to say, can I open it?
Yeah, you tried twice. It's yours. You open it.
I want to hear from sissies, but isn't that a federal offense?
No. You're such a fucking goody two-shoes.
What?
Open it. It's yours. I would have tried once.
It's from eBay. It's probably something for their cute baby.
Well, now you have to open it on the air.
I want to hear from sissies first before I do.
You open it. You open it now. You get it right now and you open it. Do something for yourself for once in a change.
What if they message me back?
So what? Open it. You can always tape it right back together. I want to know what's in it now. Is this the first ever podcast unboxing?
I want to make sure this is. I'll just show you the box. Hold on.
No, you open it. Open it right now. I want to know. You've tried to tell them twice.
It says USPS though, so
United States Post Office. So what?
See, it's
that is such a small box.
It says eBay on it, so if I cut it, they're going to see the eBay.
Tell them you mistook it for something that was already something you thought it was yours. That's all you have to do. You open it now.
My heart is fluttering.
You are
right
ridiculous.
Now. I am so nervous.
You've never done anything wrong in your life.
God.
Open it, you pussy. Open it, you pussy.
I can't.
How are you so ridiculous?
Get away. I threw it across the room.
You know what you could just do? You could literally say, I opened it because I thought it was belonged to me, and no one would ever know. Didn't your mother open your mail?
No.
What about your mother read your journal? That's what it was.
She did read my diary because she said, well, I didn't know if she lied and said, well, I didn't know if you were on drugs. And I looked at her.
You?
I know. I looked again. This just proved it. I just looked at my mother and I went, and I know I sounded so gay. I was like, oh, mother, get real.
I can't believe you couldn't open the package.
I'm like shaking a little bit right now.
You could have never been a criminal.
No.
You're never going to be able to hang.
I can lie, really. See, that's the deal. That if we could combine it, because you can't lie, but I can lie really well. But you could rationalize doing something deceptive.
It's not rationalizing.
Like you told him twice. You say, I'm stealing from the Louvre. How much more money do they need?
I saw a meme that says, Louvre, blah, blah, blah. And it says, before it says, did the British Museum start a new exhibition?
That's good. You know, I love bank robbery, art heist. So I've been read everything.
There's a new movie with Josh O'Connor, The Mastermind. You should go see it.
Oh, I would love it.
Yeah. Art thief. Can we move on now?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. After that digression?
Yeah.
My response was, open it, you pussy. But you're obviously not going to do it.
Can't do it.
We could have made history here on the podcast.
I could go to jail.
Are you kidding me?
I don't know. I think it's against the law.
What you do, though, is you say, I opened it because I thought it was addressed to me. Everyone who gets a package just assumes it's addressed to them. You just didn't look.
Well, it's too late now. I've said it on a podcast.
Wow.
I feel sad. Move on.
I'm sad for you. You've never done anything impulsive in your entire life.
I want to feel impulsive, restless. You're right.
Just absolutely, boy.
Well, no, I went to Vienna at the last minute because I needed Delta Diamond points, and I ended up making out with the guy who sold roses.
I'm saying you never done anything dangerous. You've never done anything dangerous in your whole life.
I remember my friends. We would sometimes swim in this creek, and they would go up on the tall part of the creek and jump in the water. And I'd say,
I love that.
And I'd said, no, I'm not doing that. My mama said there's boards that stick out of the things because she said one in middle school, a little kid got stabbed in the neck with a board and died.
And you know what? You'll never be able to walk on the wild side. You'll always stick on the easy side of the street.
It's true. It's why I got strep throat in Provincetown.
Well, that's actually just bad planning. Let's. I don't know how we move on from that.
This was worse than Taylor Negron.
I was just trying to convince you to live out loud, and you couldn't even do it.
I'm gonna have to have a glass of wine. That stressed me out.
Wow. Big news.
Yes. Before we move on, big news.
Huge. Holiday merch.
Holiday what, Poodle?
Merch,
y'all.
Merch.
Let me see your merch. Holiday merch. Y'all, we've been working behind the scenes, and we're really excited to announce that our holiday merch is coming out, and it's going to be pretty much exactly the way it was before. We're going to, on the first day of the launch, you'll see that's when you're going to have pictures and everything on our social media. Everything is going to go live. You're going to have 1 week to buy holiday merch.
Just like it was, pre-order.
1 week only, November 3rd through 9th.
So you'll get it by the holidays.
So November 3rd through the 9th. That's why, y'all, we're doing this. So you get 1 week. It will close on the 10th, on November 10th. And I just want to say...
So it's not the 9th, just to clarify.
It's November 3rd through the 9th.
I see. So it's closed on the 9th.
It closes on the 9th, although I think some sissies, depending on where they live, thought it would be till like midnight on the 9th, and it was closed.
I would not wait this time.
I would not wait. So I would say put your order in by late evening on the 8th.
Tops.
So
Yeah.
tops. So November 3rd through the 9th, 1 week only. We will be announcing later on what we will have in store, but we're definitely going to have some fun little holiday items that you can buy for an inexpensive gift or maybe a nice sweatshirt.
A gift exchange.
Gift exchange. It'll all get to you in time for
We got some really
holidays.
cute things and some funny things.
Yes, we're very excited. And a couple of things
that were designed by sissies.
Yes, designed by sissies.
2 elements, in fact.
Yes.
2 items.
So we're very excited, and that's all that we can say now because we're waiting because we don't want to fuck up and say the wrong thing.
Because I want to give away everything.
Well, you can't.
Lame. So we are social media-ing across Europe.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got to say,
yes.
It said 5 months later. I'm like, oh, they were in Europe for 5 months. Turns out they were there for a month. They were in Europe for a month and went to 9 countries. I'm going to stop right here. This is not how you travel in Europe. This is not how you travel anyway. I guarantee you they took flights instead of trains. You travel, you go, you work your way through Europe. You don't fly to cities.
No, the train's the best part because you
take
see the
train
countryside.
And you go there and you take a lot of time to do it. I did 8 weeks. I was fortunate enough to do 8 weeks kind of backpacking across Europe when I graduated college.
Well, they said they ran out of money because they decided not to sell their house.
First of all, you don't run out of money if you do it on the cheap. And there is a way to do that.
I have a feeling Julia doesn't like to do things on the cheap. Call me crazy.
Oh, I bet she does. I'm just saying these people did no planning. They did 9 countries in 1 month. Do you know how exhausting that is?
That is, I mean, it's exhausting doing 3 cities in 10 days.
Yeah. They were basically flying or on a train the whole time. The gravity of this is just hitting me about how bad this planning had to be.
Don't you think, though, Julia, the way she takes a trip is
going to the Eiffel Tower.
It's going on the gondola.
Yeah,
like doing
checking off a list.
The things that people put on checking off lists instead of just my favorite part of traveling is we have maybe one thing a day or one every other day. Like we want to go see a museum or something. It's just though walking around a town piazza or just seeing and having wine and sitting
talking
for
to
an
strangers.
hour. God, yeah.
Yeah. I just got to say, 9 countries in 1 month sounds like a nightmare. You're always flying. I can't even imagine. It was a crazy schedule, and you make your way. You start where you never have to backtrack. They probably didn't do that. Mm-hmm. You probably. I suggest always starting, if you're going to do a European leg, start in the UK, start in London, and do that. You need at least, if you're going to be in a country, if you're going to do the whole European thing, you need, if you're going to do one city, like a big city like London, you need like 4 whole days, at least. That is bare bones.
Yeah.
And then you can take a trip to like Stratford and stuff like that. Then you go to Paris. You can take the Channel or whatever, or you can fly there. But you go to Paris. You need at least 5 days in Paris, if not more. Then you go to the south of France if you want to. You make your way to Italy. Go into Rome. You can do Tuscany and Florence,
Spain,
you
Germany,
can,
whichever way you want to go.
If you're going to do this, you need to go to Italy because Spain is its own thing. Spain, you're going to be led towards that. You could do France into Spain, and then go into Italy. You will hardly for a couple of, unless you're going to have like a full 2 months, you're not going to have time. Spain's going to take you.
It's a big country.
Probably at least 8 or 9 days. At least.
But we are actually on one leg. We're actually not taking the train. We're flying because it's too far.
It's too far. Yeah. Spain is a bigger country.
It's a big country.
But then you go to Italy. You spend at least 7 or 8 days in Italy. You'll need to go up through Austria and Germany, and then you can decide if you want to go to like Denmark and things like that, and then go to Prague.
Because the Dick Riviera is its own trip.
Yeah, I'm saying is
you can't.
Before I get too much in the weeds of this, I can literally
too late.
I could plan your European vacation.
No, I'm going to stop this right now. Poodle
for
is
a nominal fee.
Poodle doesn't have time nor the energy.
For a fee.
He is not planning your Europe. Do not ask him for suggestions.
And you're paying for my tickets and food.
He is busy. Unless you have a yacht that he can ride, I'm shutting this down. You're going to get too involved in people's travel plans.
Probably. I do enjoy hearing about people's travel plans.
You can hear about it. I know.
Unless it's yours, because they're always really basic.
Sure.
Anyway, this 9 countries in 1 month is foolhardy. You're not going to be able to see anything. You're not going to have any connection to where you're just seeing things. You're like a living tourist. You're eating everything. It's just all consumable for you. You need some time to let things marinate.
I have more problems with this segment I want to say the dropped plots, meaning one,
they didn't sell the apartment.
Build up a huge thing, sell the apartment. And then they're like, in one sentence, they say, we never sold it. Turns out we didn't sell it, so we had to come back earlier. Okay, great. And then they get home, and then 3 weeks later, they're pregnant. And I wrote,
when was the discussion?
When did she have the surgery? No. Yeah. Y'all, this surgery was a major. Yeah. It was probably, I would say, the plot point of their entire season. And it turns out, and I actually sent, you probably saw,
they humming it over it.
They humming it. And look, we're men. So talking about women getting pregnant. Yeah, well, but I messaged our fellow podcast friends that are ladies to ask about that have had children to ask about this. And, but it made it sound like, which is what I kind of didn't like. And I asked them and they kind of felt the same. We know them. There were so many sissies and friends that are having so much trouble getting pregnant.
Yeah.
And they made it sound like she said, well, it turns out I didn't need to have surgery. I just needed to eat better and just watch my ovulation schedule.
And take hormones. Yeah.
And it just felt like such an easy fix too. This has been a plot point.
She's in her 20s. Just remember that.
This has been a plot point since the last resort.
Yes.
For 6 months, we've been hearing this. And it really pissed me the fuck off.
We never heard the conversation about,
I'm ready to have a baby now with you.
Which could have been a really great moment. We never had the moment when they get home from the trip and she says, Brandon, I'm ready to have a baby. We never get that, mostly because this was all recreated, which is what we're given.
I think what happened, possibly, is they were going to stop this season whenever maybe either they left or they were going to do a different way the season ended. Then they realized we've got to get rid of Tiger Lily and Adnan.
Let's do more pregnancy stuff.
We've got to. Karen and Guillermo are gone early. We need more footage. And they went back to Brandon and Julia. Because think about it, 5 months later, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And they went back and said, we need to film this because we need the footage.
Yep, it makes sense. Yeah, that's true.
It makes it shitty for us as a viewer.
So y'all, Brandon says it was hard on our finances, but I think Julia and I reconnected. But 3 weeks later, but they reconnected. Positive pregnancy test. And she's like, walks in on her phone, of course, and says, he's like, what are you doing? She's like, talking to my mother. And she goes, hang up. And she tells him we're pregnant. He says it's the greatest moment of my life so far. I've got to start working on my dad jokes. She says, don't start, just repeat them. Yours are already dad jokes.
Yep.
And they're on their way to the OB appointment.
Mm-hmm.
So this is normal happily ever after fodder.
Yeah.
This is dead on what we normally see. And Julia says, I'm so proud of myself because we didn't do the surgery because we did a third opinion. And like you said before, I changed my diet, hormones, and vitamins and counting ovulations, and that's it. And everybody can do it. Again, it is definitely minimizing everything that people on a fertility journey go through. I know that this is their story, so I know it's not everyone's story, but it just feels like we could have had some time to.
I know it's their story, but it feels like when you're a network where the majority of your audience that watch this show are women.
There was a whole show called, was that on TLC, The Baby Story?
Yes, they had several shows about even just getting, I believe they had a show about getting pregnant.
Yeah. So they're at the OB, they're getting the ultrasound, and says, that's your baby. She starts crying, and she's like, oh, I'm Russian. We don't cry. And Brandon's face is, I will say, this was authentic. Brandon's face was beaming. I have never seen him so happy. And he says, I want to be a dad like my dad, fun but firm. And he's like, I got the fun part down, but they haven't told Betty and Ron. And
they're not. And so they're walking down a street, and already Julia's like, we can't go in the store. It's superstition. You have to wait till after the first trimester.
That's Eastern European. You don't talk about the baby. You don't like, it's Jewish tradition too, not to even do anything with the nursery. It's just that
for a lot of Jewish tradition. It's the entire pregnancy.
For the entire time. Yeah, not to think about what the baby is. But in Eastern Europeans, the first trimester, you don't do anything. No one knows. You don't buy anything. You don't even mention the word baby, basically. Anyway, so she is 7 weeks, and she's like, I crave everything now that she's morning sickness is over.
She said it's called all day sickness.
Yes, but he says the lollipop helped. Is that
gum
like
inside?
What? Is that what they have?
That he said it's a lollipop, and Brandon said like the one it rhymes with gum inside. I have a lollipop, and I went.
And
did
she goes,
Brandon
what?
Just make a cum joke on TLC? Okay.
Brandon made a reference to the word cum.
Is this our fault?
No, but we're part of the problem.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a problem though. Normalize saying cum.
Helps my nausea.
Normalize hot white cum.
Okay. We don't need the adjectives.
Hot white cum.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Please have gone through the Chick-fil-A drive-thru right there.
Hot white cum.
And poor little Roger, who just turned 15. The acne still waging war on his face.
This lady loves hot white cum. This lady loves hot white cum.
Hopefully your child in the back is going to be singing this too. They're 3. Hot white cum.
Send us a video of your toddler dancing to the hot white cum song. No, don't.
Hot white cum, hot white cum. Everybody loves that hot white cum. Hot white cum, hot white cum, hot white cum, hot white cum. Woo! Good for lunch, good for dinner. Hot white cum, she's a winner. I'm sorry, Roger. Chick-fil-A.
Oh,
but so she
we
asked
should submit that to the Ambies.
Yeah. Y'all, they asked us for the Ambies if we wanted to submit like an ad or something like that, and we're like, "Where's one with my daddy? Where's one that's just filthy?" I don't think we're gonna win an Emmy.
We did. I think we're gonna win.
Oh, there was one.
Submitted it.
The one about poodle, the devil poodle, and angel poodle.
And angel poodle.
That was a couple years ago.
Your best work. It's not a couple of years ago. We're pretending we did it this year because you have to do that to qualify.
Oh, okay, it was this year.
Check that out, Christina.
It was this year. So Julia says, "Do you have garlic sauce?" And she's like, "Why don't I ever know about this?" And she's like, "I just want sweet bread and to dip it in it."
The first time you have garlic sauce, it is
life-changing. It got garlic aioli.
Fuck you, Papa John's. Because
that's garlic butter sauce. It's awful.
But I loved it.
No, it's like made. It's not even made with butter.
No, it's terrible. It's wretched for you. Yes.
It can it burns my stomach like acid.
It probably immediately just clogs arteries.
Yeah. So Brandon says she's got weird cravings. She's really needy right now.
And he's like, help me. What am I going to do?
Now, she says, you're grown in all my favorite areas. And he's like, and I want to tell my parents. And she basically says, your mother will make sure that everything is her way. I mean, that's probably true, but now is the time. Now that you've got the best bargaining chip forever, Julia. You're walking around with their grandson. You can do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
You're walking around with the biggest dick ever.
Yeah.
If you capitalize on it, you just have to play it the right way. I don't think she's capable of it, though.
No.
Yeah.
She really needs to talk to Olga.
Yeah. So speaking of, did you see there was an article about a Russian school for women? So y'all, Olga Pudolskaya has sent me a raven saying, I'm going to get my money.
We've already recorded it, but I feel like Olga will be making an appearance during Love is Blind whenever Allie's friends were speaking to her.
Yes.
Daria.
Yes.
I think she's a student.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. So someone stole Olga's school for the Pudolskaya Institute to marry a rich Chinese businessman.
So which means, Poodle, if you smell cigarette smoke, be on the lookout because Olga is probably wanting to come crash with you because she's broke. Yeah,
she's gonna need to get. She spent all the money on a patent. Yeah,
boy.
So y'all, the last thing is she's like, I want to tell them in the second trimester, and your parents need to learn their business on their business. And he said, my dad and mom are the most important people. They should know first. And he's worried his parents will find out and they will be offended.
And again, that's where Brandon says, quote, I don't think my mom is overbearing.
Here's the thing.
Like, you can't say that in all seriousness.
I think they know. I think we're going to get treated to a world-class performance next week.
I think so, too. I really think they already knew. I think they already knew. And TLC called them and said, we're stuck. Here's the deal.
And Betty goes, we can act. Wink.
Wink.
Ding.
Because one thing this is why actually Brandon and Julia, especially with Betty and Ron, they're a good couple. They're perfect 90-day fiance. Yeah. They deserve more than this type of storyline.
I agree.
Because they deliver. But that's why they called them, because they knew they would deliver.
Yeah. And you're never worried that things are going to go bad. You're kind of okay.
Julia, does she love her mother-in-law? I don't really think so, but I don't think she really hates her that much.
They're in social media together all the time.
They wouldn't be doing all those TikToks together, making money. Julia wants money. It's what she wants.
It's what I want.
All right, let's
move on to Florida Contingent. They're dropping like flies here.
Boy, Loren and Alexei are out.
They're Alexei's like, I'm glad we're leaving. I don't have the energy to deal with this. So Loren goes to talk to Yara, and she says, y'all, if you remember, Libby basically told Yara, Loren was making fun of the way you dress. And she was talking about that you're really Miami now. And all basically poisoning her. Libby said that she was just making sure that she was worried about Yara and people taking
Remember, she said Yara's vulnerable, and I laughed because that's the last thing Yara ever is vulnerable, y'all.
And I don't think that Loren is going to be the person to ruin your reputation. Or
spot it, you got it.
It's projection.
It's in Libby. Libby knows that she would be malicious.
Yeah. So Loren goes to talk to Yara about this and says, I'm not a malicious person. I just wear my heart on my sleeve. I'd give you the shirt off my back. And she says, we're leaving. And a lot happened last night and I need to decompress. And Loren says, I'm really pissed at Elizabeth because she got mad about us talking at dinner, calling Andrei a dick, which feels like 4 years ago. And
By the
then
way-
she goes and twists his words.
Yes, she twists his words. And call
They're
back.
still not over it.
At the end of this episode, Libby literally calls Jovi a dick.
I know. Because she's
But
still not over it.
But she's not doing a callback to Andrei being, she's saying it in seriousness. She doesn't even realize
Yeah.
the hypocrisy. Sorry,
Yeah.
go ahead.
So Loren basically says, I'm so sorry that you felt hurt. And Yara's just like, it doesn't matter. Let's just hug.
I love that she said, I may be the youngest, but I am definitely the most mature. What the fuck is up with these people?
Well, to be fair, she had to grow up early.
She did have to grow up early.
And these two women were spoiled. Both of them.
They were. And Yara
they're-
was
and they
not.
still act like high school girls.
They do. And whereas Yara doesn't. And she actually said, but she's like, I am questioning Libby because I realize she is the starter of a lot of the
Ding,
drama.
ding, ding. Sadly, so
Yeah.
is your husband, who was
True.
the reason who started the whole. He was the shit starter too,
And yes. And
which a role that he gladly plays.
gladly plays. So Loren comes back, and like Alexei's packed, and they're like, we're good, we're great. And Alexei's like, look,
We've gone through so much as a couple. This is
maybe
their
you'll make another friend.
summary.
Yeah, this is their summary. Maybe you'll make a new friend. And Loren says, well, I want this behind me. She said, there is no friendship between me and Elizabeth. I will never speak to her again. I just need to move on in my life. And Alexei says, we're accepting applications for new friends.
You're. You can't say Alexei because you're
That's
Alexa.
true. Because, yeah, it goes off. Meanwhile, Poodle, do you believe in Sasquatch?
I've seen some really hairy men at the Eagle.
That's fair. That's fair.
Like you could comb it on their shoulders.
Yes.
I mean,
Which is fine if you're into that. Don't do these type of tours. Don't do
No.
these type of tours unless like you're on a gummy and you just want to fuck around. But this whole
this is an amateur community theater actor
it was
who
and
is
those-
doing this.
And guess what? He put those scratches on that tree.
Yeah, I
That
think
was not
most-
even
most
bare.
people.
It was fake.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I don't think anyone thought.
Hopefully
that
they
those
didn't pay
scratches
for
were-
this. Hopefully the show paid for this to give them
No,
something to do.
the show paid for everything.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
The show paid for this entire Lake Placid weekend.
Like we did this, but if you want to do it, that's like kitschy. You know what you're getting into. Like my sister-in-law, we went for her 40th to New Orleans. Now it's a little different.
No, those are different. Those are
I believe in-
historical ghost tours.
But well, this was like, you're ghost hunting,
Oh,
like
no.
with the equipment and everything.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, it felt a little cheap, but even my sister-in-law knew it was cheesy. But they're all walking around, and I'm like, whatever. What else are they
No,
going to do though?
go-
Because
Ghost tours in New Orleans are different because that is such a place where there are ghosts everywhere.
no, and also I believe in ghosts. I don't believe in Sasquatch.
I don't think I do either.
No, if you believed in Sasquatch, you'd want to get banged by him.
Oh yeah, because just like they said, it's got a big old dick,
Yeah.
and they're not gonna be kind.
Okay.
And they just all of a sudden they're just banging me, and then they just pop my head off.
Please tell me you never beat off to Harry and the Hendersons.
Never.
Okay. That's good at least. I loved that movie so much.
I haven't thought about that movie in a long time.
Oh, I watched it all the time.
On the Disney Channel.
No, we had it on tape.
Oh, growing up, I did not watch a lot of movies on repeat. I was never one of those people.
Yeah, they say that's a mark of trauma and you're just trying to self-soothe. So we'll let you take what you can from that and shut the hell up.
Now, Rainbow Bride and the Star Stealer.
Okay.
That one I would watch over and over again.
You did, yeah.
And The Last Unicorn. That one I would watch over and over again.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And there was some cartoons at the end that Aunt Jane had recorded for something. Yeah.
Did you watch a lot of Shelley Duvall fairy tale theater?
Fairy tale theater. Yo, that was some fucking drugged out shit. And I loved it. You thought, like, I will say this. I guarantee you, Shelley Duvall's fairy tale theater probably inspired drag queens by the numbers. Something about that show.
I think it inspired a lot of what we just have now and just the genre of horror and thriller and even the Sci-Fi Channel. I think a lot of that came from that theater.
Why do I feel like you would have been scared by fairy
I didn't watch
theater?
it. I was scared.
I knew it.
I thought it was scary. I didn't watch it.
Because there were some episodes, like there was a Rumpelstiltskin one that was kind of scary.
Yeah, I did not like that one. I remember there was an episode, maybe that with like a troll or a goblin.
Yeah.
And it terrified me. Terrified me.
Just like you won't open a fucking box. Wow.
Don't make me nervous again. I just got calmed down. I'm going to have to put it out in the hallway. It's just staring at me now.
Christina's going to come for you hard. She's going to tell you to open the goddamn box.
Well, Christina
What's in the box? What's in the box?
Christina should be in jail with you.
Christina, you and me together, we'll go just start some shit in this town. Anyway, so they're going to look at the Sasquatch and they're like, and Libby and Andrei are like, oh, waiting for the others. And Jovi's like, oh, they left. They're gone, y'all.
They're left. And Libby's like, they didn't say goodbye. And
after
they're like,
what you did.
And like, wonder why. And then Jovi kind of says,
I guess it's because like me and Loren had a conversation and Loren wasn't thrilled. So I guess they wanted to leave. And he's like,
Libby is pissed.
Yeah, he's like, I told him what y'all said about Yara. And Libby's like, well, Jovi needs to keep his mouth shut.
She actually calls him a tattletale, like a middle schooler.
I think I would call you that. I feel like if I was in school with you, first of all, I would bully you for sure. I would have called you a tattletale. I feel like we would have hated each other in school.
I think we would have.
I know.
I think we would have.
So they're talking about the Sasquatch with his big dick, and this guy's like, my great-great-grandfather was the first person to see the Sasquatch. And it's like, they mostly go out at night. It's hard to see them. And Libby's like, one time in the woods, this like questionable creature, it flew past me and it wasn't a bird. And it was like something, but it was flats and I knew it was there. And Andrei's like, what the fuck are you talking about? It just laughs.
He's like, what are you talking?
He shows them the paw. That wasn't a bird.
Wasn't a bird.
And then they show him the paw marks. And I'm like, okay, that's made by a person. And at one point, they're like, what do people eat around here? There are no grocery stores. And the guy's like, my sister has cows and chickens. And he's like, I'm fucking with you.
I'm fucking with you.
And
it's really funny.
And so the guy's like, don't slow down. We're way too far out. I'm not comfortable. We're too close to that den. We should go back.
And Andrei's like, what? The den over there. I will go check. And he's like, and Libby's like, no, don't do it. And the guy's like, oh, stay back.
This was so stupid.
It was so stupid.
At one point, they're like, we should name the Sasquatch Alexei because he disappears. Trolls. And Libby's like, I love Yara, but Jovi's on thin ice. He could have ruined my friendship with Loren. And that's when she calls Jovi a dick.
Again, no responsibility.
No.
Because Libby
people are going to come for her.
Libby said she knew. She said Yara, and it's funny. She meant it as like her just being logical, but she showed her cards a little bit at how she manipulates because she said Yara is not a confrontational person.
Oh yeah, she knows.
She would have. She's like, I told her this because she would never have confronted her.
She just wanted to poison the well.
Plan. She wanted, and that was her plan all along.
Yeah.
Florida,
you suck.
I like that. Go time. Let's move on.
You won't even open a box.
I'm going to take that box, just sneak in your house and open the box.
I should keep it here for like a year and just never touch it. And anytime
What's
you come
wrong
over,
with you?
just going to sit
What's
there.
wrong with you? You've contacted them twice.
I know.
They have forfeited. You know what it is? It's a piece. Whatever's in there is a piece of shit.
But I
Probably.
need to know.
But what if it's like something very specific for their baby?
They had their chance. If it's for their baby, it's going to be a piece of shit anyway. It's cheap. Boy, you can never hang. You just never hang.
Boy, as Darcey says as this scene begins, Jesus Lord. Jesus Lord.
Stacy walks in dancing. Her hair somehow looks worse than Annie's.
It really does.
The extensions are wild. It's like someone got some action last
even
night.
Darcy's like, Dad, something happened. And Stacy says,
Still called because of moves.
Mac good too. And Darcey says, looks like you got ravaged. You got ravaged.
How'd you sleep?
And then alone. Stacy also does get on the bed and twerk to show what she did.
To show
on
what
Floyd's
she was doing.
penis.
And
it's Darcy's getting her hair out. And
how would you describe Stacy's eyebrows? It's very divine.
I think
very divine.
Yes. I think what the deal is, I think they both have their eyebrows tattooed.
Yeah.
But they still need to paint over them so it looks not natural, but it looks at least like the color brown, because sometimes when you get tattoos, you have to be careful on those eyebrow tattoos because they can turn kind of a gray color.
That's exactly what it was.
And
so
I think
you're right about the tattooing.
Now, I think normally she paints over, and I know that she has, I forgot what it's called, but she has a little thing where she has like over her eyes. She doesn't even have, she got tattoos, remember, because she doesn't have an eyebrow. She got an eyebrow because she doesn't have an eyebrow.
Right.
So they talked about that on Darcey
But
and
it is
Stacey.
just gray.
Wait a minute. What if Darcey and Georgi aren't on the last resort because they're bringing back Darcey and Stacey? Oh, that's the only reason they can't be on there. Only reason.
We're not sure. And we're not sure if they're not on it or not. But
Darcey. I'm saying a prayer.
Mary Jesus Lord.
In Georgi's big penis. Amen. What other podcast is going to give you a Gregorian chant?
Oh, wow. Still waiting for her to come on our podcast.
I have to. Did Sissy meet her?
I think so. So he said Georgi left, and Darcey says, made me feel like I'm to blame for everything. And he stormed out and didn't come back. And Darcey says that he said that in Bulgaria, he was able to think a lot. And Stacey's like, think about what? It's like probably his future and not having me included in it. That's the vibe that I got.
Yeah. Says he misses his family. I thought I was family.
We were acting like his family. We've shown him love. We've shown him love and given the benefit of the doubt. Everything. We touched it, took him in. I smell something fishy.
Fishy. It's like bad fish, like the kind that, that has in the freezer.
And so he finally texts her back, and he says, not sure if you care or you're pretending to care. She asks, where are you? And he's like, most of the time you're pretending because you don't really give a fuck. And this is interesting. What Georgi's getting at is what I think he's getting at, I should say, is all the platitudes that she talks.
The platitudes, and that he says something and does not take in what he says, internalizes it, and uses that to hear him to then inform her own response.
Yeah. It's almost like Georgi is the only person who's living in a real world in this storyline.
We've seen it. Florian and Stacy don't communicate.
No, zero.
She talks at him. He rolls his eyes. He fucks her down, which we just saw from her hair. And that is their cycle of how. Yeah. And
it's not a real relationship.
I've said this before. He wants to be a house husband. So,
yeah.
But Georgi wants to have some autonomy.
Yeah. He's someone. It's like It's like we're in some version of A Doll's House, and he is the lead woman walking out.
Ah, that's Ibsen, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. He's Nora. Georgie's Nora.
Georgie's
just trying
Nora.
to leave Torvald's house.
Although
Darcey's Torvald.
last week and it was true. You said that Georgie is Olivia Plath, and
Yeah, Georgie's Olivia Plath.
it kind of hit. People were like, "Oh my God!"
So
Poodle called it.
Now he's Nora from A Doll's House.
See what he is next week. God, he looks so hot at this
He looks
bar
really
in that
good this
jacket.
season. Yeah.
His styling's really good this
Yeah.
season. God,
It was too Eurotrash before.
oh, it's
But,
so good. The Miami was good for him.
Yeah. So Darcey basically says, well, he's talking about himself. He's projecting it onto me. And Stacey's like, exactly. You're not crazy. I'm not crazy.
I'm not
So, y'all,
crazy.
the twins are never the problem. Remember,
They're not. Because Darcey will have moments where she thinks she has responsibility, but Stacey will talk her out of it every time.
that's what she does. She's like, you deserve a husband who's going to be there for you, not like flip things on you. And Darcey goes, he's never going to change.
They're going to change. She starts
Never
crying.
gonna happen.
Help me, Stacey! Help me! Now,
I got you.
you're strong. Y'all might be wondering,
Why are we not doing this as a theater?
I can't believe the guys didn't do this as a theater. And that's because every once in a while, things become so important, Poodle. What must be done?
We need to recreate it visually. We need to recreate it on video.
So go to our social media.
Look for that soon. It should be up by Monday.
Should be up on our YouTube Shorts or Instagram, TikTok. It's been a while. We haven't done this since Wedding Nails.
This cried out for it.
I
texted you.
And I already said, I already thought of it too. We both knew the universe wanted it. So
I don't want to say any more.
No.
I want to actually save it.
I'm not going to say that Poodle gave the performance of his lifetime.
We haven't done it yet. But thanks for setting that bar really high so I get in my head. I love it that you know exactly the way to torture me.
Well, it goes
with undermining me. Yeah, exactly. Get yourself a friend who knows how to undermine you. Exactly.
That's what we did. Works for us.
So, y'all, we're going to skip this.
But you do see what we can say. We've talked about this before. If you're new to Darcey and Stacey,
which you need to go all the way back.
This is their dynamic. This is where Stacey and Darcey feel like the most seen by one another. When Darcey's falling apart and Stacey's catches her.
I got you. Be strong.
You're strong. You're strong. It's
making anguished Muppet faces.
Hey. No, it's just
no more.
Save it. Okay, so
so good.
It's so.
I need another fucking season.
I know, Darcey and Stacey. We need another fucking season. Put that at the end of that meme, Christina. We need another season of Darcey and Stacey, please.
Later, Georgie's ordering a glass of wine, and Darcey comes in a wintry number that I can only call Bordello of Snow.
I like that. That fits.
The dress.
So did my dad.
Her dress is fully open.
Yes.
With her mammaries hanging out.
Yeah.
And
love it when you say mammaries. So you know it doesn't.
They're just there.
Yeah.
The girls are out.
Yeah.
And she's trying to be almost seductive. I do have to say, there's about 40 to 50% of everything the twins wear. Actually, I'm going to say this. It's 50% costumey, and 50% absolute trash. It looks like it's going to fall off at any point.
It looks, but the thing is, I don't know what they're, I don't know if they're buying fakes or Mary Payne or someone who knows. Like, I don't know if their purses are fake, or I don't know how to tell.
Yeah. But it's never the good stuff. It's all,
they have that Louis Vuitton jacket, but it's always the gaudier versions of
It's never the good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's like, you want something to drink? And she's like, Cosmo. I love a Cosmo. And he's like, I want to explain what's on my heart. And he's like, you did sleep okay? You didn't come back here. And he said, I got a room. I needed to know how I felt. And there was something about this. The camera zoomed in on her just sipping the Cosmo with her big oversized lips, just trying to kind of like gum it down. Yes. If you're watching this on video, kind of like a cow would.
That's the only way she can do it.
Stop. 'Cause the lips can't really fit around the glass anymore. The camera took their time.
The camera took the time. Yeah.
And he's like,
Bulgaria trip made me feel lots of things. I tried to talk with you about it.
and she interrupts, but finances, family, money, everything. And he says, one of the strongest emotions I have is for you. And
I love you. I really care about you.
And y'all,
are we together? I don't know.
She just jumps in saying, are we even together right now?
Again, she doesn't hear him ever.
And he's like, you walked out. Is this marriage going to work? Is it not going to work? There needs to be serious combos. We're running out of time. Again, scarcity. She has some thing that if her marriage isn't perfect by the end of this year, she has to somehow move on, which she won't be able to do.
Well, but then I called it.
Yeah, you did say this.
And you gay gasped when I said it. And even though I anticipated it, I gay gasped when he said it. Did you?
He said, that's why I want to talk. I want to explain my feelings. I need to feel comfortable. And she's comfortable with what? Me expressing how I feel. And then she starts crying. And she's like, I'm not trying to get to level 10. I just feel like we're not getting each other is too much. And
I'm exhausted.
He says, what do you need to say? I'm just really tired. And he says, I love you when I see my sister with her kids and her family. And she asked me if I wanted kids. And Darcey goes,
I knew it.
I knew that was what you're going to say.
It's what I said. It's her worst fear because she
Can't give him
do
back.
that. She can't give him that. I mean, they can adopt. Yes. But
for her, she will feel like she's a failure as a woman.
I also don't think she wants to do that.
I do
She's
agree with
50
you.
years old. She just got her daughters in college. I don't think she wants to be a mother.
I agree. I feel like that this should have been, maybe he just wasn't ready to say it. I wonder how much they talked about this before they got married.
It's also because a part of me goes, Georgie, that's shitty to do to her. But it's also something people do in relationships, but especially in marriage.
People change.
Exactly. People change. And he, he hadn't been home for 13 years. I think Georgie took a long time to grow up.
This is a total
and
midlife
he's finally
crisis.
starting to grow up. Yes. And it's just, it is. Yeah, it's, because I had the flip where I always wanted kids. And then when I got to the age where it was like, well, I need to start having kids. And I went, wait, I don't want them. We change.
And I'm alone.
God. Thank God.
And not having any prospects.
Well, get a friend who undermines you, y'all. Get a friend who undermines you.
So that's it, y'all.
Boy.
That's the problem here.
We really are our Stacy to our Darcey. Yeah. All right, y'all.
You need more. You deserve more.
Do
you? Did he ever love you?
Poodle. Catch
I got
me. All right, everybody. That's the show. We will see you. Oh, 1 second. I'm just going to drink water.
If you're saying that's so gross, it's video. It's kind of like a camel when you see a camel drink water. It's so gross.
Oh, all right, everybody. We will see you next week. Thank you to our sponsors. A great way to support us is to support our sponsors. They enable us to do what we both truly love to do. And so please do that. Use those codes that we talk about in the ad. It means a lot. We appreciate them very much. If you don't want to hear this show, if you don't want to hear our commercials, that's fine.
Join RG Plus.
RG Plus at the $8 tier. So Love is Blind, Selling Sunset, all that good stuff you already get at the $5. But at the $8 tier, you get
Seeking Sister Wives.
Okay, are you going to read that book? I'm not.
I'm not going to read Garrick's book.
So I think
Sissy has to. Sissy already has.
Can a sissy?
We are going to talk about it.
Can a sissy send you an actual like book report or something? So then
I'm gonna. What I was going to do is ask in the sissy squad.
You know, Amy Archer bought it.
Oh yeah, for sure. I was going to ask someone to bullet point it for me. I already can tell you most of what it says.
Yeah,
because
maybe
but y'all, Garrick wrote a book saying A Woman's Guide to a Godly Marriage. And it is the worst AI cover. It's like AI slop would go, well, that's gross.
Well, that's gross. It's terrible. Anyway, but y'all, it's such a great season. So you can check that out at the $8 tier as well as Love After
Lockup when it comes back the next year.
Yep, next year. You can go to patreon.com/realitygays for that, or you can go to realitygays.supercast.com, or you can go to Apple subscriptions. Press that one button. We don't know who the fuck you are, but you can do that there. All right, y'all. And if you're on the $15 tier, that is the video tier. So not only do you get both video versions of Happily Ever After early on Sunday night before anybody else gets it, including the people that get it on YouTube's day.
I love being the first.
But you do. So do I. And then you also get Seeking Sister Wife.
Even though Sloppy Seconds has its own charm.
Hey, Sissy was messaging me the other day, our message on the Patreon comments, trying to get me to unblock the Schnauzer guy because they wanted to play out. Well,
y'all, this is not a good lay. He's not a good kisser. He's not a good. The dick's not good, and the fucking ain't good. The only thing going is the schnauzers.
They're really cute. So anyway, but
I don't approve.
I know you don't. But also, if you're on the video tier, you can call us, and so that's where we're gonna do a call us right now, y'all. Let's do it.
Okay. Hi, Mattie and Poodle. My name is Kylie. I am a longtime listener, longtime sissy. And about a year ago, I started a new job and found out that 2 of my coworkers are sissies. I've never met a sissy in the wild, so we were all very excited when we found this out. Now, we should have probably been more discreet about it, though, in our excitement. To talk about sissy-related things.
Don't get fired for your job, y'all, because of us.
We're standing in the break room, and we're talking about 90 Day Fiance. And I start to explain this very annoying joke that my husband has been saying for years in order to needle at me. He likes to talk about how ginormous Big Ed's schlong is. Now, remember, he doesn't like Big Ed. This isn't him actually thinking he's cool. He just likes to annoy me and talk about how cool he is and how big his dick is. And so we're talking duct tape it to your leg. We're talking throw it over your shoulder. And at that point in my retelling of this joke, I then pantomime throwing a giant dick over my shoulder. I'm talking girth of both arms. You gotta really put some oomph into it. After I did the pantomime, I realized my new sissy friend coworkers had gotten a little quiet and were making eyes at me. And as we left, they explained that it was because the only other person in the break room who I guess didn't notice was the HR rep from the new corporation who had just acquired our company. So that was pretty mortifying. Luckily, nothing happened. Everything was fine. I didn't get a talking to or anything. But at subsequent team dinners, they do love to tell that story. And they've even told it in front of the VP of our department, who thought it was hilarious. And moving forward, our team decided that our secret sign to each other would be to pantomime throwing a giant dick over your shoulder.
That big Ed penis.
Wanted to let you know that y'all are bringing people together And you are leaving behind a legacy of
that's
dick
sweet.
pantomime. So
I love it.
be proud of that. Also wanted to let you know I'm a certified mermaid instructor. If you ever want to live your best merman life, we can totally do that.
No, a mermaid.
We can even include Oreos. And there are a ton of gay men in that community. So
no shit.
Do with that information what you will. All right. Hope you have a wonderful day, week.
Thank you, Sissy Kylie. That's a great story.
I know you would kind of, you don't like to admit things like you don't want to admit being a Trekkie and things like that, little nerdy things. And so I
fully admit I'm a Trekkie. I just don't think you know people who are real Trekkies.
Oh, no, there's real. No, you're not that. Honestly, honey, I wouldn't do a show with you if you were that.
I know. There's a different level.
There's a different level.
Trekkie, yeah.
Because we'd never be able to talk about anything but Star Trek.
No. I only knew a couple words of Klingon.
Okay, let's say less. But I feel like once you got into mermanning, I think you would totally get into it.
I think there's not a lot of ways out of that. I think you would kind
feel
of a merman.
Free,
you're mermaiding
you would feel
for life.
Free and gay, and then you would want to have merman sex.
I feel like it's your life. I think after you're a merman or a mermaid, I think women can maybe have one fin out, one fin in.
Yours would have your tail would have a zipper in the back for the butthole, just to go.
Yes. I feel like if you're a male mermaid or a male identifying person, I think that's sticking to a lifestyle choice.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any going back.
No.
I
respect it.
Yeah.
I don't judge it. All right, everybody. That is the show. Thank you, Sissy Kylie. Y'all, we say this, we haven't said this in a while. We probably should remind people, don't get fired because of us.
But do blare us in the Chick-fil-A line if you're going to go there.
Yes, you do.
If you're already going to go,
just
blare
us. Blare us. All right, everybody. Or just play us on a speaker in like Hobby Lobby.
Oh, even better.
Y'all, we call these people lonely hearts because aren't we all just lonely hearts looking for love in all the wrong places?
Yes, and if you have ever thought about how big a Sasquatch's dick is,
oh boy,
you might be a dick pig. And you can call us about it.
Call us.